Chrissie Swan, and welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show where it pays to be very economical with the truth. Let's get stuck in and meet the players, shall we? As we welcome team captain Charlie Pickering. Alongside Charlie is a radio star. It's Rusciano. Also joining Charlie is a retired politician elected to Parliament 9 times and serving under 4 Prime Ministers. For a show about deception, he might be a bit overqualified. Welcome the fixer, Christopher Pyne.
Yeah. 9 times. 9 times.
And captain of our second team, it's comedian Frank Woodley. On Frank's team is an actor whose Hollywood credits include Anchorman 2, House of Lies and Mortal Kombat. Welcome, Josh Lawson. And she's a columnist and comedian who goes viral for her character mum videos. It's Mel Buttle. This is how we play. Our teams take turns reading stories, and it's up to the opposing team to determine whether the story is true or a dirty lie. So, let's get to round 1. Home Truths, where panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things trickier, they've never seen the card before, so they've got no idea what they'll be faced with. Frank, you are first out of the gate tonight.
I've been known to secretly drive Ubers to test material on passengers.
All right, Charlie's team, go your hardest.
What name do you do it under?
I say my name is Evan Dunstan.
In Melbourne?
In Melbourne.
When did you start being an Uber driver to test gags and gear and stuff?
Pretty much when Uber first was introduced.
When was that? Like what year?
That was probably about, was that like, that was 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, 6, might have been about 7, I'd say 7 or 8 years, it might have been 9 years ago, I reckon.
So I'm getting into your car, I've ordered Evan, you've shown up, I'm sitting down. Do you just go straight in for a type 5?
I'd sort of say, g'day, do you reckon birds have penises? Like, that sort of thing.
I want to hear the rest of the gag.
Yeah.
Surely everybody does. So ask me. I'm in your Uber, Evan, and I've sat down and you've said to me...
Yep, g'day, what's your name?
Clara.
Oh, my God. Do you reckon birds have penises?
I think they do.
Do they? Do you reckon they do? Have you ever seen... Because I've seen a lot of birds. Like, in my life, I've seen thousands of birds. I've got no idea if they've got a penis or not. That's kind of weird, isn't it? But have you seen a bird's penis? Or is it just conjecture? That sort of thing.
This is good.
Kind of...
Did people ever get out of the Uber?
Often without me even stopping.
How'd you get along with the other Uber drivers?
Yeah, like Dave Hughes, he's been doing a bit of Uber driving.
How often do you just duck out and drive an Uber?
I really do it before any kind of upcoming show, when in the writing phase. So, you know, for example, before the Comedy Festival, new show, I'll do quite a bit of Uber driving for about 2 or 3 months before that.
Daytime, nighttime, or a mixture?
A mixture.
So...
You are beloved in this country. Don't you get recognised straight away?
Yeah, no, because it's generally...
Got a point?
Touché, sir. What gave you the idea to do this? It just feels like it's extreme.
Well, I've got no friends, and no, I think it's because, like, the last person you should try is your family members, because they, like, if I try out my jokes on my kids, they're just like, ah! You know.
Did anyone take exception to you trying material on them?
I remember one woman just very, like, coldly under her voice just going, I think I did some kind of joke, like, I think I might have said, it was in one of the characters.
Sure.
I think it was in,
Norman.
Norman.
I've been a character called Norman. And that's it. My name's Norman. And at school, I was very successful at spelling bees. But other words I found more difficult.
And just behind me, very quietly, she just went, don't give up your day job. And it was like, that really hurt.
All right, Charlie's team, what do you think? Is this true or a lie?
OK, Em.
Yeah.
What do you think?
He's such a glorious weirdo. It could be true.
True. True.
Em says it's true. Christopher?
I think it's true.
You think it's true?
You're just saying that because I said
No.
that. I think it's a lie.
I'm going to go with M. Rusciano number 2
Line, right.
and say that I think it is a lie. I'm going to say what they said. It's not what I reckon.
Well, you should go with your instincts, because you're the captain. We always back the leader in the Liberal Party.
No one.
I've never felt less secure in my position
I'm right
than to
behind
have
you.
the full support of Christopher
right
Pyne.
By the end of this show, you're not going to be the captain.
No.
It's a lie.
Frank, answer the following question as Norman. Is it true or is it a lie?
Well, actually, you've really hurt my feelings, because that indeed is a lie.
It is a lie. Frank only drives people up the wall. Charlie, it's your turn.
How exciting. I paid dearly for my time as a guinea pig in a medical trial.
Right. What was the medical trial?
Yeah. I was at university and I was paid the equivalent of 2 months' rent to smoke cigarettes for 24 hours straight.
What?
Wow. Have they proved that cigarette smoking's bad for you yet?
Oh, jury's out. Jury's still out. Word on the streets is smoking bad.
So Charlie, why you? Well, out of all the people at this university, do they have it like on a board saying, we need you, sort of thing?
In the science department, whenever a PhD student is doing their final thesis or whatever, they always have to conduct research, and so they put on all of these trials, and you can get paid quite well.
How were you monitored, and for, like, what effects were they looking for?
They were studying the effect of cigarette smoking on sleep patterns, and they monitored my temperature for 24 continuous hours, like every minute, using a rectal thermometer.
Oh, come on.
We got there at the end, everybody.
So I had a rectal thermometer
24
for 24 hours straight.
What, inserted in your bottom?
Hanging out. Wait, just
That's
hanging
what
out
a rectal thermometer is.
How did you sit down?
Yeah, I have
Well,
questions.
And smoke. You on a chair with a hole in the bottom.
Well, I was actually lying on a stretcher.
Oh,
Or like
and
lying on like
smoking.
a stretcher bed.
And they had you smoking constantly for 24 hours?
I had to smoke at the normal rate that I would smoke.
Wow.
And that was about one every, I'd say, 15 minutes, I would have a cigarette. But it was interesting. We were meant to do it for 4 weeks in a row.
Wow.
And there was myself and there was 9 other people. There were actually 10 of us doing it. And then I rocked up to do week 2. And I was the only person that came back. That could be the smoking. It could be the thermometer.
And you've kicked the habit now, obviously. You don't. Your rectal thermometer days are behind you.
Yeah, absolutely. Still smoke 2 packs a day.
All right, Frank's team, what do you think, true or a lie?
What do you think, man?
I think it's a lie, because he's not that old, and I know they had thermometers that went in your ear, in your mouth.
To be fair, the rectum would be much more convenient if you wanted to go for those 24 hours and you wanted to just forget about it.
Yeah.
The other one you have to manage, but that one you could just lie down and forget about it, I think. I could definitely do that.
Wow. You and I are 2 different people, Frank.
I mean, if it was a whole barometer or something, I'd struggle, but just a little thermometer, I think I'd be good.
True or a lie?
Look, so you think it's a lie?
I think it's a lie.
I do think it's a lie. I just don't want it to be true.
I'm going to go against my team on this occasion, because I can just... Because I saw that vividly, and maybe that says more about me than...
We're locking in
we're
true.
locking in a true.
All right. Charlie, is this true or a lie?
It is a true.
I can't play this game.
It is true. Unlike the thermometer, Charlie did not pull that story out of his bottom.
Coming Coming up, we unearth some parliamentary secrets courtesy of Christopher Pyne.
It was an Abrams tank and took it for a joyride.
While we're on a bit of a roll, what's the worst thing you've ever done?
And we're back. This is Would I Lie to You? Christopher, it's Pyne time.
I was kicked out of a yoga class for being too competitive.
Frank's team, take it away.
All right, so you could easily name 3 yoga poses?
Sure, of course.
Go.
Yeah, warrior 1, 2 and 3.
No, we don't clap that. No, that,
Talk us through the yoga outfit.
A bit of Lululemon.
Must be nice.
My wife gave me the Lululemon. She said everybody wears Lululemon in yoga, so I got my little shorts.
Yeah, all the women do.
Got my shorts, got a little T-shirt, and I wear my Birkenstocks, which I've got winter ones, so they're fluffy.
So tell me about the class that you got thrown out of for being too competitive.
I was doing it with my wife, and I thought I was pretty good at yoga, and the yogi, you know, who's the master of the yoga, she asked me not to come again.
But there must have been a reason why she said that to you.
Look, I remember I was doing the handstand against the wall, and after I'd done that, I said to people around me, I'm pretty good at that.
That's not enough to say, don't come back. It must have escalated.
No, it was kind of a mixed group, so there were older ladies and young people, and apparently I made people feel uncomfortable.
Did they complain?
Because I was comparing myself to their capabilities.
So you were judging
I didn't
them?
say to somebody, you're a loser because you can't do a headstand.
But you were thinking it.
I was That was the vibe.
I mean, I can absolutely believe that Christopher can make a room full of people feel deeply uncomfortable. I mean, that, no question. What I'm getting a vibe of, I actually can believe that he got, you know, asked to leave, but it sounds to me like they just made up a reason.
That might have been what he was told.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did she say they said?
On the way out, she took me aside and said, look, we've had a few complaints about you, and would you mind not coming again?
See, that makes sense.
And you were like,
said,
namaste.
What? Yeah, exactly. I said, say what? And she said, no, yoga is an individual thing, and you're making it competitive. And if you wouldn't mind not coming again.
Did you find out who complained about you?
A lot later. And she said, sorry, we had people were complaining. I said, but who could have been complaining? I didn't know anybody there. And she said, your wife.
Wow.
The plot thickens.
It was an inside job.
Yeah.
All right, with this story, is it a stretch or is he on the level?
Oh, it's because he's a wiggly worm for a living. It's... Why would his wife not just say, let's do separate yoga classes? I've had a fucking gutful of you.
OK, we're going to say that is, in fact, true.
True, it's true. Christopher Pyne, is this true or a lie?
Every word is true.
Wow.
Well done.
Did you then go home and say to your wife and say, I know what you did?
No, I did. I went home, and she told me that you were the person that complained about me at the yoga class. She said, yep, you were ruining it for me. Ruining it for me. She said, I loved it. I loved it. And I was thinking, I don't want to come anymore. You know, he's so competitive about the yoga. And in the car on the way home, you'd say, wow, I was really good at the down the dog.
He must be unbearable to live with.
28 years we've been married. And she said, no, I couldn't say it to you because you'd still kept coming. So I said to Anna on the side, get rid of him.
Mel Buttle, you're up next.
OK. I made the local paper when a thief stole my therapy trampoline.
Therapy trampoline? Well, there you go. Charlie's team, what do you think?
Why did you need a therapy trampoline?
Well, it was used allegedly for asthma. Because having stronger lungs...
Hang on, when you're telling your own story,
Yeah.
you don't need to say allegedly.
All right, a good tip.
How big? Is it a mini tram?
No,
or like
no.
a huge one with like the fence and the springs and the...
Oh, no fence, it was the 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Circular, square, rectangular?
Rectangular.
How large was it?
Big. We were, like, middle class, so it was pretty good.
So like 2 metres by 3 metres?
I didn't measure it as a child.
And why'd you go to the media when it was stolen?
The story got around town and the media just picked it up.
Someone had stolen a 2 by 3 metre trampoline. Who prescribed trampolining for your asthma?
It actually wasn't trampolining that was prescribed for me. It was
Right.
swimming, but I hated swimming. It's very physically demanding.
What did they say in the newspaper about
I
it?
was going to
What was the headline?
They
was gonna ask
said, I can't remember the headline, but...
Remember the
Local
headline?
bullshit story leads to further local bullshit story.
I don't know, I couldn't read, I was 10.
Surely a bit like
The story's going
hoping
to
for
pieces.
trampoline thieves to be sprung.
Yes.
So, you know, it would be
See?
something. Round of applause.
No, don't clap that. It's not his story. I am after an answer. You were 10. You're in the newspaper.
Yeah.
And you
Your
can't
parents
remember.
found it out. You read it every day. What did it say?
Oh, my God.
It said something like asthma victim bounces back, to be honest with you.
Very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry
Thank
to you, my asthma victim friend. Please tell me what ribbon I can wear to show my abject lack of support.
I would like you to smoke for 24 hours with something up your ass.
That sounds like a fair deal. All right, Charlie Sim, what do you think? Is this true or a lie?
I think it's true.
Oh, Em. Really?
Yeah, I really do.
So you think it's true.
I think it's rubbish.
Christopher thinks it's rubbish. You think it's real. I'm with Christopher.
Wow, that is a sentence I never thought you would say to me.
We're going to say it is a
We're
lie.
locking in a lie. All right, Mel Buttle, is this true or is it a lie?
Chrissie Swan, that is the cold, hard truth.
Oh,
She gotcha.
sorry.
I don't get this game. That's incredible.
It is true. Look, I'm delighted to tell you, I think we've got proof from the archives. Let's take a look.
Look how sad you are. Did they tell you to pull that face?
Yes.
Yes.
More truth and lies on Would I Lie to You next. Welcome back. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Charlie's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. And it's up to you guys on Frank's team to spot who's telling the truth. Let's put our hands together for this week's special guest, Carl. All right, let's get straight into it. Em, who is Carl to you?
This is Carl. He taught me to see hurdles as humans to help me get over them.
And Christopher, what's your connection to Carl?
This is Carl. He's my personal security guard who almost killed me.
Charlie, who is Carl to you?
This is Carl, and he got upset when my dog got his dog pregnant at a dog park.
Woof. So there we have it. Is Carl M's hurdle helper, Christopher's sloppy security, or Charlie's displeased dog owner? Frank's team, you can start with N.
Could you just say again what he did?
He taught me to see hurdles as humans to help me get over them. I was a hurdler. I was known for hitting the last hurdle in every race I ever did. It was a psychological thing.
Right.
So Carl felt if I had a personal connection to it, I wouldn't try and smash it with my knee full tilt.
How old were you when you hurdled?
Probably started around 10, and then I finished. I tore both my hamstrings just after I qualified for World Juniors, humble brag.
Wow.
And my career was over.
So did you personalise every single hurdle or just the last one?
I personalised every single hurdle, but the last one, the first 9 hurdles were people I didn't really care that much about. I had to really, like, crescendo to the person I loved the most in the world
Yeah.
for the last hurdle.
Got it.
So Who was the last hurdle?
My grandmother, Janice.
Oh, that's nice.
Did you ever knock Denise over?
Many, many times.
Oh, no!
Yeah, I didn't say
Tragedy.
it was a good technique.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to you, Christopher Pyne. What is your connection again to Carl?
Carl was my personal security guard who almost killed me.
And did your wife ask him to do that?
Brilliant.
No, well, not that I'm aware of, no.
Does everyone who's a member of Parliament get a personal security guard, or were you extra special and you got one?
No, I was the Minister for Defence.
So you needed one because your defence was shit house, is that?
And I've got to say, Carl definitely looks like he could be a security guard. They're the kind of pecs you could shelter under in a storm.
Yeah. Wow. Carl! Oh.
When did he nearly kill you?
Yes.
In Europe.
And what happened?
Yoga accident.
Well, I had a very heavy cold.
And he needed to get a thermometer. And he just really put his shoulder into it.
Oh, my God.
No, sorry, you had a very heavy cold.
I had a very heavy cold, and I was in Paris, and I asked Carl if he would get me some medicines from the pharmacy. A whole bunch of meetings I had to go to, and, you know, you fly in and you weren't there for very long, and I couldn't really rest, so I said to Carl, could you get me some...
Speed.
Some medicines.
Yep.
And so he did. He went out and he came back from the pharmacy, and I was staying in the Paris hotel, and...
And you talked for so long, he just started to strangle you.
And so I took the nasal spray and I positioned it against my nostril, and I fired the nasal spray into my nose, and it was so powerful that it threw me back onto the bed.
What?
And I was thinking, you know, I thought, well, that's great. And my nose is clearly cleared up, and off I went to my meetings.
It's so cleared up, the back of your head is missing.
Exactly. So I came back later in the day to the hotel, and I thought, mate, I'd need to use the nasal spray again, because you're supposed to use it, you know, several times a day. And so I did the same thing again, and exactly the same thing happened. And
You didn't learn from the first time?
threw myself back onto the bed, and I'm thinking, I thought, actually, this is, you know, amazingly, this is crazy. Something's obviously not right. So then I took the nasal spray down to the reception, and I said to the person on the side of reception, could you read this for me, because it's in French.
S'il vous plaît.
Lovely. So they read it to me, and they said, this is a room deodorizer.
Mate.
All right, Charlie, what is your connection to Carl?
This is Carl, and Carl got upset when my dog got his dog pregnant at a dog park.
Lies. Carl has no emotion. Next.
I think if you upset Carl, you'd be dead by now.
What kind of dog do you have, Charlie?
I have a Scottish Terrier.
What kind of dog did or does Carl have?
A greyhound.
Ooh.
So there was a little stepladder involved, was it?
No, I don't know if you've... I don't know if you've ever watched dogs make love. The greyhound, presented. I don't know why I looked at you when I said that.
So, presumably then, his greyhound was pregnant a little bit later. So how on earth then did he make the connection if he hadn't witnessed the love-making session?
Oh, no, I said, like, I told...
Oh, you came clean.
I said, oh, sorry, my dog was humping your dog, but it's totally fine.
Did the fornication end in puppies?
It did.
Oh.
And that is actually what really caused the trouble.
Oh.
When the dogs were born, they had, like, little beards. Like, they had, like, actual, like, tufty little facial hair. And so not greyhound looking at all.
I'm seeing Scottish, what are they called? Scottish
Terriers.
Scottish Terriers with just really long legs.
So we saw each other at the dog park again, and Carl brought it up with me, and he was none too pleased because he had these greyhound Scottish Terrier crosses. Actually, in reality, tiny but fast.
All right, it's time for an answer, I reckon. Frank's team. Is Carl M's hurdle helper, Christopher's sloppy security, or Charlie's displeased dog owner?
He could be a trainer for athletes.
I mean, he's too strong for athletics. Look at him.
That is...
He's built like a pickaxe. Look at his shoulder.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like an upside-down Christmas tree.
He'd just be training you to go, don't jump him, just...
There's no shaking my belief that this is a Christopher Pyne story.
Yeah.
I can't help it, it's too good. And even if it's wrong, and if I'm wrong and that's a lie, then hats off to you, sir, because that is wonderful.
So we're locking in...
Yeah, it's pretty obvious Carl has the haircut of someone who has been in the military. At ease, Carl. You're right, mate. That is the 1,000-mile stare. I've hung around a few army boys in my time, Carl.
It's unanimous. We're saying Carl is Christopher's friend.
Carl, please reveal your identity.
I'm Carl, Christopher's personal security guard, and I almost killed him.
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. Yes, it's true. Captain Carl nearly killed a cabinet minister. If it was with a candlestick, he would have won Cluedo. Thank you for your service, Carl. And we'll be right back. And we're back. Next up is you, Em.
Oh, God. I crashed a stranger's funeral to rekindle a romance.
Oh, dear. All right, Frank's team, what do you think?
Oh, my goodness.
That's a good one.
So...
That's a good one.
That is a good
I like
one.
that.
So first, the romance. Just take us back to the original romance.
So this boy I met at my friend's 18th, and I saw him across the room. I liked him immediately. And let's just say that night I had a few firsts with him. He was seared in my memory.
Yep.
And I gave him my number that night and said, you know, you should call me. And he didn't.
And so how much later after that romance did the death occur?
So the death didn't happen too long after. He didn't die. His father died.
Oh. I don't want to bring the whole mood down, but what was the cause of death of the father?
Cancer.
OK, so I did bring the whole mood down.
Yeah, you did,
It's always a risk.
Keep it up.
It's funny because it came all the way down.
Yeah.
It was like right down.
What did you hope it was? Acrobat accident or something?
Yeah, something funny.
OK, so we won't... Let's just put that to the side.
Yeah, sure.
So there's been this death, and most people, they would probably ring the person or try to contact them in another way, but you chose to go to the funeral. How did that play out?
Well, I found out that his father had died, and so I thought he probably was too grief-stricken to contact me, but would really appreciate me showing up in support. And so I then went and tried to find myself the perfect outfit that said, slutty but sorry.
Yeah.
So I spent some time in an establishment called Dotty.
Oh,
Yeah, found a dress that was like, it was black, but it also had like slash marks on the sides. Hot. So my ribs were on display, but my cleavage was covered because I was classy.
Yeah.
And I turned up. I should also add that he is Italian. So I don't know if you've ever attended an Italian funeral.
Sure.
Small.
Heaps.
It's really quiet.
So I just rocked in thinking, he's going to see me. And he is going to just be like, oh, my God, I'm not even sad about my dad's death now. The girl from Bridie O'Reilly's back alley is here.
I don't know if this is important or not, but was it a night of firsts for him as well? I mean...
No. When we'd had our first, my first, before he did take his slacks off and neatly fold them and put them on the skip. He was raised right,
Yeah,
Frank.
that's nice.
So then you turn up at the funeral,
I do.
but it was much bigger.
It was huge.
And you look
500
like you
minimum.
looks like you may go unnoticed.
Oh, no. I just listened for the wailing coming from the front of the pack, and I just shimmied my way, because I was in my slinky dress. So I was ready. And I'm thinking about how am I going to compose my face. I had my waterproof Australis mascara on, just in case I cried. And I thought I should probably stand closer to his mother so that when he looked up, he would see her, but then just over her shoulder, because she was quite short, Italian, there I would be, just... You know, trying to nail that I'm sad, but I'm hot face. Yeah.
You still haven't quite nailed it, have you?
No. I will add, his mother tried to go in after the coffin and I grabbed her arm.
Yeah.
So hang on. She tried
She
to...
was very devastated. You know the bit where they lower the coffin in? She was so overcome, she was yelling and leaning in and it looked like she was going to topple over. So I, in my dotty dress, grabbed her arm and that is when he looked up and clocked me for the first time at his father's funeral.
And it looked like you were pushing her in.
Yeah.
And at what point were you arrested?
He came up to me and he said, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah, that's not a surprising thing of him to say.
Yeah.
To which I responded, "Supporting you." And then he said, "What's your name again?"
He was obviously overcome with grief.
Yeah. Didn't even mention my dress. So
Rude.
Rude. This guy.
yeah.
Is M's story true or a lie?
So my instinct is that it's a lie, but I'm not going to trust my instinct because they've fooled me twice so far.
Don't overthink it because the last guy who did that, his head exploded.
Okay,
So
yeah,
just-
I can feel pressure
You just got to
building.
trust your instincts. I've got a weird feeling that it's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're thinking true?
I think there's a lot of really vivid detail.
Interesting.
I think there's truth in it.
You might be onto something there.
If it's a lie, it's an incredibly well-told lie.
Amen.
We think it's true.
We're locking in true. Em, is that true or a lie?
I don't think this will shock anyone.
Oh, we did it! Excellent.
Any more questions now that we know that it's true?
Is that even true down to grabbing the mother's arm?
Yep.
No.
Did you see the guy again?
No, he would not return my call.
I don't know why.
Some
What is
people.
wrong with them? We'll be back with more in a sec. Time to ramp up the pace and play quickfire lies. Now, these guests have no idea what they're about to read on the card in front of them. Could be a true tale from their life or a tall tale we just made up. Christopher Pyne, you are on.
Right.
Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction.
I was reprimanded after I took a military tank for a joyride.
Frank's team, what you got?
So where were you?
Puckapunyal.
Rude.
What happened?
Well, I was encouraged to do so by the fellows at Puckapunyal, the men and women. I was actually trying out the combat reconnaissance vehicles weapons. There was an Abrams tank there as well, and I got in the Abrams tank and the fellas said, "Would you like to take it for a ride?" And I said, "Absolutely." So we took it for a joyride, but the Chief of the Defence Force took a very, very dim view of this, and...
It's because you blew up the barracks.
and I had a bit of a dressing down in my Parliament House office.
Can I ask, when you were driving the tank, did you feel like a big boy?
Christopher, how do you accelerate a tank? Is it a sort of a lever like an airplane, I imagine, or is it a pedal like a car? How do
No,
you...
it's a lever.
If we knew... See, you think you're going to go, ha, no, it's not a lever, but we don't know.
I'm really asking. I'm genuinely interested.
It's a lever.
What exactly did the big, scary head honcho guy...
Chief of the Defence Force.
The Chief of the Defence Force. What did he say to you when he was giving you that dressing down?
Well,
Oh,
he
a
said...
dressing down? I thought you said he gave you a dressing gown. But a smoking pipe and said, relax, it's no problem.
We had our usual weekly meeting, and he said, "I hear you've been to Puckapunyal," and I said, "Yes, yes," and it was great. And I fired the combat reconnaissance vehicles. I said, "Amazingly, they're accurate." He said, "Well, I think you might find that they'd kind of been the preset, so you couldn't really miss, Minister." But, you know, that's not something you should even attempt again.
Any further questions for Christopher Pyne?
Just while we're on a bit of a roll, what's the worst thing you've ever done?
Let's talk about that afterwards.
Yeah, OK.
What are your thoughts?
The fact that the other people egged him on and invited him to do it, that made it believable for me.
I'm with you. It feels true to me.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
Or is he just trying to be cool?
Yeah, it could be that.
What do you think, guys? True or a lie?
I think
it's true.
we think it's true.
We're going to lock in true. Christopher Pyne, is this story true or a lie?
Yes, every word was a lie.
Yes!
Underrated. Josh, the floor is yours.
All right. I opened a bread stall at a farmer's market with a movie star.
All right, Charlie's team.
Which movie star?
Does the name Ryan Gosling ring a bell?
Wow.
This was quite a while ago. So I should say this preceded his stardom. I was doing cash and handwork because this was my very first trip to LA when I was there doing improv for about 6 months. I did not have a working visa. And so I was broke. I was flat broke. And so I was looking for cash and handwork. And this was sort of under the table.
How did you get people in? What did you say?
To be honest, I feel like Ryan was more magnetic.
Did he have any like cheat things to say, like on a notebook? Did he have a notebook?
So you didn't really open the store like you
we were
started
the
at 8 a.m.
face of the store. We were at the opening.
Spruikers for the store.
Yeah, exactly.
But you weren't really, you didn't cut a ribbon or anything.
No, but we were there when the stall popped up. I mean, we were...
Sorry, you might cut a ribbon when anything opens.
No,
but often with stores, they just open.
Really?
Yeah.
There was no plaque?
No.
No, they were just working there. It's like
Oh,
Baker's
yeah, right,
Delight opens. You don't cut a ribbon every morning.
It's just so relatable.
I do.
Yeah.
Every morning when you leave the house, you open the door and you cut a ribbon before you do it. And give yourself a little round of applause.
Good point, Christopher.
And then you turn a sod.
Little curtain on the plant.
Little curtain on the plant.
Then I go get in the car and drive to work.
Yeah.
What was it called, the bread store?
No, it doesn't have a name.
Wait, the stall
didn't have
a name.
Doesn't have a name.
How could it not have a name?
Well, it's like you go to the farmer's market.
Not having the ribbon.
Yeah, there's
no
always a
name,
little-
no ribbon.
Where's your sensification?
Sorry. What the hell's
There's
happening?
the branding.
When I buy a loaf of bread, I want to remember it forever.
Yes.
Although I just want to point out, this is going to kind of make the story seem maybe a little bit true. But Ryan, come on out. We've got him here tonight.
Could he... Oh, couldn't make it.
Charlie's team, last questions, or are you ready to give a verdict?
So, Christopher, your feelings on the bread story?
I think it's true.
You think it's true? Em, what are you thinking? Because I've known Josh for a few years, and
Yeah.
I reckon he would have dropped Ryan Gosling's name with
I
me
agree.
before now.
It's true. If he had met Ryan Gosling, you'd think you would know that by now, wouldn't you?
I feel like you would lead with it. Hi, my name's Josh. I've met Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
No, well, I'm going to say true.
OK. Is this true or is it a lie?
Well, I am happy to tell you that is, in fact, a lie.
Yeah!
I got you.
I'm starting to think maybe you could be an actor.
I'm no Ryan Gosling.
It would be great if at this point you went... and you were Ryan Gosling. That would be...
It's a lie, of course. Josh's fluffy cream buns are not for sale. Stick around for more Would I Lie to You? Next round is Could It Be, where I give our teams a general statement that has nothing to do with them, and they must decide whether it's lies or legit. Frank's team, here is your statement. A net was installed over the orchestra pit at the Sydney Opera House after a chicken fell on a cellist. True or a lie?
Okay.
A chicken fell on a cellist.
Yes.
Although, you know, if it fell in a tuba, they could just go and pop it back up.
At the Opera House, wasn't that right, Chrissie? The Opera House. I mean, big production value. You certainly could, you know, if it's a farmyard scene or something, it's not unbelievable to think there'd be live chooks on stage and that, you know, one of them would, you know, get loose and perhaps, you know, blindly fall into the pit.
I'm going to put a real Brisbane lens on this story and say someone didn't want to buy dinner at the Opera House, too expensive, brought their own hot chook in from home.
OK.
They're trying to make a hot chook and pasta salad roll up in the balcony. Boom, 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 boom. Hot rotisserie chicken falls on a cellist.
I think Mel's onto something.
Yeah.
True or a lie?
I think true.
I think true.
Chookers, it's true.
So we're saying it's true? It is true. Yes! What a feeling! During an opera in the 80s, a live chicken wandered off stage. And I think we all know it really should have stayed in the wings. Charlie's team, it is your turn. And your statement is this. Bubble wrap was originally designed to be wallpaper.
What kind of place would have bubble wrap on the wall?
You would have to think out of all the factories in the world, the bubble wrap factory would have to be the one that would lose the most hours to procrastination.
Yes! It's irresistible.
I feel like there'd be safety issues with the melting and the open fires, and I just don't feel like this is something that would get across the line.
There could be a practical use for it, like in a, you know, like sound baffling.
Oh, true.
To deaden sound, either in a recording studio or dungeon. And because some people used to put egg cartons on the walls to stop sound
I think you're
going
onto something
through.
about that. Lots of things were invented for space. Maybe it was something useful on a, you know.
And it did
People don't
spacecraft.
interior decorate in space. Don't, like, just before they landed on the moon and just before they stepped out, they're going, do you know what? We should knock that out, open it up, get some light in here, put down floorboards and bubble wrap on the walls. You know, and it would really bring some space to this.
I don't think so. I think they'd be going, if we do that, there'll be just no atmosphere.
So good, so good.
All right, going to need an answer, Team Charlie. True or a lie?
I think it's possible, but I don't feel like it's true.
I think it's a lie.
I think it's a lie.
Yeah, we think it's a goddamn lie.
We do.
Well, very interestingly, it is.
We suck at this!
It is true. In 1957, the inventors attempted to make wallpaper by sealing together two shower curtains, resulting in air bubbles. Not a good look. Later, IBM said that wallpaper sucks, but we'll use it for packaging. There you go. Business is still popping.
So we're on the right track.
Amazing fact.
We're on the right track.
Oh, that noise signals it's the end of the show. And I can reveal tonight's winner is Frank's team. You're a sore loser, Christopher Pyne. That's it for Would I Lie to You. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, speak truth from the heart and lies through your teeth. Good night.